Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you are doing good. So, this is for the first time I'm interacting with you people during this COVID vacation. So, it's been so long. That's why I would like to start from the first unit again. In this session, I'm going to explain you a reading from first unit, that is personality development. And reading A is attitude is altitude. Before going to start the lesson, I would like to say one thing. While watching my video, please open your textbooks and follow the lesson. Whenever I read the lesson, you also read the lesson along with me and write down the meanings for all the hard words so that it becomes easier for you to understand the lesson. Shall I start the lesson? Yes. So our first unit is personality development. What is meant by that? Here children, personality means I'm not talking about height, weight or skin tone of any person. Then what is meant by personality? Here personality means character, behavior and attitude. So all those qualities comes under personality development. So imbibing those qualities comes under personality development. Children, you already know that in each and every unit we have 3 readings. In this unit also, in all the 3 readings, we are going to know about different persons who are very, very famous and who got success in their life in spite of so many problems. That means they had faced so many challenges in their lives, but still they got their success. Do you know what is the unique quality of them? They never gave up. They didn't give up until they had reached their goal. That is the specialty of those people. That unique quality that made them so special. So children, you are into 10th class now. That means it's really a very important phase in your life. So it's really very important to read all the biographies of all these great persons. These are very inspirational. By reading these biographies, you can learn so many things. Is it clear, children? Okay. Now coming to the lesson, that is attitude is altitude. So attitude means just now we discussed that, right? So your character, behavior, attitude, that means the way how you treat others, the way how you treat the incidents that occurs in your life, that comes under your attitude. But let me explain you with one small example. Look at this bottle once. This bottle can be described in 2 ways. So we can say that it is half filled and at the same time we can say it is half empty. Actually both are correct. Both are same. I can say it half filled or I can say it is half empty. But there is a small difference. See, if you look at this bottle, the very first perception that comes into your mind, that is, if you are thinking that this is half filled, that shows your positive attitude. If you think it is half empty, then that shows your negative attitude. So always what we should have, children? Yes, positive attitude. In order to achieve our goals, always we should have positive attitude. See, generally, we can observe people. Always we used to worry or will feel very unhappy if others are having all the property, cars, bungalow, jewelry, so on. So if we look at them, generally we'll feel jealous, we'll feel very upset. But we should not be like that. Instead of worrying about all those things, you also try for that. You also want to get all those things. You also try to get all those things. Then you can reach your highest position. See here, first I should be satisfied for this. Yes, At least I have half water. At least I have some water in this bottle. First, I have to be satisfied for this. Then I have to think about this. Instead of worrying that I'm having only half of the water, half of the bottle, I'm just having water in only half of the bottle. Instead of worrying that, if I try for this, definitely I can get it. So that shows your positive attitude. So in the life also the same thing is applicable. So really if you want to get success, you can find the way. There is a proverb in English, children, right? Where there is a will, there is a way. Really, if you want to get something, you can get that in spite of so many problems. So why I'm saying all these things means this lesson is also about one person really who got success in his life in spite of having so many difficulties. Okay, so that is attitude. And what is meant by altitude? Altitude means height. So your attitude only determines your highest position in your life. So it is in your hand. So you can become whatever you want to be. But that depends totally on your attitude. That is the meaning of the lesson. Attitude is altitude. And children, this lesson is a biography of a person called Nick Vujicic. This is a biography of a person called Nick Vujicic, who is very famous, and in one word, one sentence we can say that at present he is conquering the world. Okay, so we are going to read his biography now. Shall I start the lesson? Yes. You also open the textbooks and follow the lesson. Okay, let me give you one more activity. Just please close your eyes once. And imagine yourself that you're not having your hands. Both the hands. Then think about the things. Think about the various things that you do from morning to night time. Really we do so many things, right? From morning to night. So think about that. How can you do all those things now? How your life would be without hands. Okay? Next. Now imagine that even you are not having your legs also. Already you're not having your hands, now you're not having legs also. Then, how your life could be? What are the things you can do and what are the things you can't do? Imagine that once. So really, it's horrible, right? We can't, right? We can't live like that because we can't do anything. Without hands and legs, really it's impossible to live. Because for each and everything, we have to depend upon others. Our life becomes really horrible. And have you ever seen any person like this in your real life? So we are going to see such a person. He is Nick Vujicic, who is not having both of his hands and legs. Then let us see how he is able to lead his life. Let me read the paragraph. Imagine having no arms to stretch in the morning, to help you scratch that itch, to allow you to wrap your hands around your loved ones. Imagine having no legs to kick pebbles down the street, to walk or run, to bicycle or skateboard or get you from point A to point B. Then imagine both at once, which is what Nick Vujicic has faced his whole life. Have you ever heard something like this before? So as I told you, without hands, we can't do anything. So the author is asking us to imagine just without having legs? How can we kick the pebbles down the street? So generally, when we walk on the road, we used to play with the small stones and pebbles, right? It gives us a lot of fun. We enjoy a lot. So without legs, even we can't get that small happiness also. We can't walk, we can't run. Simply we can say that we can't go from point A to point B. That means we can't go from one place to another place. Even we can't stretch our body without hands. Every morning after waking up, generally we stretch our body, right? So we can't do that. And even we can't wrap our arms around our loved ones. And we can't even scratch the itches also. So our life would be very horrible. So both at a time means not having hands and legs. Really, it's impossible to live. Let's see the next paragraph. Nick Vujicic was born with no arms and legs. We already know that. But he doesn't let the details stop him. Here the details means what? Whatever the problems he is having. But he doesn't let the details stop him. Okay. The brave 26-year-old, who is a mainly torso, plays football and golf, swims and surfs, despite having no limbs. So he was 26 years old according to the textbook. But actually, children, he was born in the year 1982. That means as of now he is around 38 years old. Okay. And he was very brave. Brave means courageous. Write the meaning, children, there. Brave, courageous. And he is mainly a torso. Torso means a body without limbs. Limbs means both hands and legs. So a body without limbs is called as a torso. Children, look at the picture. So he is Nick Vujicic. So if you look at this picture, you can understand that. So his body structure, just observe that. He is not having both arms and legs. That type of structure is called as a torso. So a body without having limbs is called as a torso. Even though what he can do, what he can do? He can play football, golf, and he can swim and surf. See how many things he is doing. How many of us doing all these things, even though we are having all hands and legs? See here, children, just I would like to say one more thing here. See, if you compare yourself with him, are you lucky or not? Yes, definitely. Of course, we are lucky because God has given hands and legs, everything. So we are so lucky. Really, we must be thankful to the God. Is it correct or not, children? Yes. Then think about that. If the person like that is able to do so many things, then why can't we do? Even we can also do. But the only thing is we have to try for that. That is the main thing. Okay. Next. Nick has a small foot on his left hip which helps him balance and enables him to kick. He uses his one foot to type, write with a pen, and pick things up between his toes. Even though he is not having legs, he was having one small foot on his left hip. Okay, with the help of that small foot, he is able to balance himself and even he can kick. That's how he is playing football. With the small foot only, he is able to type and he can write and even he can pick the things up between his toes. See, so one favor that was done by God to him is he was having one small foot. So with the help of that only, at least he is able to balance himself and whatever the things he is doing, he is able to do with that small foot. Okay. I call it my chicken drumstick. Joker Nick, who was born in Melbourne, Australia. but now lives in Los Angeles. I would be lost without it. So one day, by joking, what he said, Nick said that I call it my chicken drumstick. It, I call it. It means what here? It means the small foot. So he calls that small foot as a chicken drumstick because, of course, in size and shape, it resembles the chicken drumstick. That's why he used to call it as a chicken drumstick. Okay, and he was born in Melbourne, Australia, but at present he is living in Los Angeles. He also gave one statement that I would be lost without it. Again, it means here the small foot. If that is also not there, he would be lost. He would not have been able to do all those things. At least because of that, I'm able to do all these things. So he said that without it, I would be lost. Due to his faith as an evangelical Christian, Nick has chosen to remain a virgin until marriage. So to the core, he was a Christian, and evangelical Christian means who preaches Christianity. Because of that, he wanted to remain virgin until his marriage. That means he doesn't want to have any illegal physical relationship with others until his marriage. This shows his attitude, morals, ethics, values, principles. So these all we can learn from his life story. He is very modest, but he gets marriage proposals from women all over the time, said Nick's friend and publicist Steve Appel from Los Angeles. Obviously, he is very modest. That means we can say here shy. He is a reserved type of person. So he was getting marriage proposals from women all the time. But he was taking time. That was said by whom? That was said by his friend. His friend's name is Steve Appel, and even he also lives in Los Angeles. His friend is a publicist. Publicist means who publishes articles. So who publishes articles in newspapers, magazines or journals, those are called as publicists. So what his friend said about Nick, he was getting marriage proposals, but he was waiting. Okay, next. He would love to get married and start a family, but he is waiting for the right girl to come along. So he was getting marriage proposals, but he was waiting. He was taking time. Why he was taking time? He was looking for a correct girl, because he is not like a normal person. He is not an ordinary person. He needs some special care, some special attention. So that's why he was waiting for the right girl to come along. See children, at present he is married and even he is having 4 kids. Okay. Next. Water sports are in Nick's only thing. He also plays golf with a club. Already we know that he can swim and surf. So water sports aren't Nick's only thing. Even he plays golf with a club tucked under his chin and is a huge fan of the English Premier League. So how he used to play golf? By using a club. Club means a stick that is used to play golf. A stick used to play golf is called as a club. By tucking under his chin. Okay, tucking under his chin, that stick. With the stick, he used to play golf, and also he is a huge fan of the English Premier League. That means football match. Huge. Children, huge means very big. Write down the meaning. His parents decided not to send him to a special school. A decision he said was very hard but for him, but which may have been the best decision they could have made for him. So this was about his parents. Initially, they decided to not send him to a special school. Special school means it's not like normal school. Here the special school refers to the school for the physically challenged people. So, but they don't want to send him to the special school. And anyway, the decision was very hard for him, but which may have been the best decision they could have made for him. So his parents decided that we don't want to send him to the special school, just to the normal school only, where the normal children, everybody will go. To that school only will send. They decided like that. So because of their decision, that decision made by them was very difficult to Nick. But still, he is saying that that was the best decision taken by his parents now. Is it clear, children, as of now? Okay, I'm going to end up this session for today. Just make a note of homework. Turn the first page. If you look at the picture question, we have some pictures here. So Sudha Chandran, Stephen Hawking and Helen Keller. So we already discussed about all these persons who are having some kind of disability. In spite of that also, they became very famous. They did something in their life. What is that? So just write about their biography. Just in one small paragraph, write about all these three persons. So that's it for today's homework. In tomorrow's session, I'm going to continue the lesson. Thank you.